Welcome to Talk Your Talk podcast. The views, information, or opinions expressed during this podcast are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of Keon Mac or the Thesis Mac Network. Thesis Mac Network is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy any of this information. The primary purpose of this podcast is to educate and inform. This podcast does not constitute professional advice or services.
About to hit him with it. Hey, that bitch talked a little longer. Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to Open Chat, man. This your boy Keon Mac. Man, should I hit him with a freestyle like Kool Moe Dee? Should I, Terry? Is it?
Go ahead, hit him with a freestyle like old white granny.
Yo!
I see Joe.
Come through the door, hit him with the foe. Uh-oh, twisted Oreo. I gotta go, hit him with the cherry. Uh-oh, man, I'm a bitch. Let me stop, man. I'm a fucking beast. I'm a beast.
Hey,
Give me my shit, nigga. I'm a beast.
keep going, man. This young nigga rap.
Yeah. Fuck them young niggas. We pull triggers. I know bigger. He know Tigger. Hey, let me fucking stop it, man. It's your boy Keon Mac in the motherfucking building. It's another episode of Open Chat, man. I'm here with the boy Terry. Terry, man, what's up, man?
What's good, brother?
I can't call it. Shot caller, 20-inch rims on Impala. We also got the nigga Glove up in this bitch tonight, Mr. Glover. Hey, man, that's a cool ass name, though. I ain't gonna wear it, man.
Mr. Glover.
I'm here with Mr. Glover, Mr. Glover. Oh, that's damn. Did I really
man,
just?
Don't do that no
That's
more.
what. That's why I just did.
Sound like you have
I just realized,
Mr. Glover.
I just realized what I did, yo. I was so into the song. My bad.
Feel violated.
Please don't go to
It's like
HR.
that silly guy.
Don't go to HR, man. Please don't. But anyway, man, we got Glove up in this motherfucker, man. It's been a while. We said we're gonna get you. I still need to get you on for that one-on-one, my nigga. I ain't forget about that shit either, man. But I do appreciate you on right now, big dog. How things been going with you?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. You know, family life. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. Family life is a motherfucker.
Boy.
Ain't nothing but money.
Bring in new life. Oh, yeah.
Nigga.
The loss of it as well.
Please, can you imagine how much you spent since you had a fucking child, yo?
Damn, man, y'all niggas just scared me straight.
Oh, yeah, man. But one thing they never explain to you, one thing they never tell you is like, yo, you wait for him to get 2 stages, and the next stage is when, okay, I don't have to buy baby food, but this little nigga eat real food.
Yep.
Not only does he eat real food, he eating all of the food that I eat. So
all the bootleg snacks.
All
whatever,
the pig
whatever
feet.
whatever
All
food
the
you get down
hog.
with, whatever food you get down with, this nigga get down with it as well.
Yep.
And eating off your plate.
Without
Your plate
asking.
don't exist no more. Without asking.
No more questions.
Nigga, if you put
You know what it is.
Nigga, if you
I'm
put a
looking
plate,
at you too like you know what it is.
if you put a plate
You know
of
what?
fucking French fries down with ketchup,
Gone.
nigga, they think you put it there. It's for everybody. Nigga, I thought you were doing this for all us. It's like, God
Oh,
damn,
bro.
motherfucker. I thought I had a snack.
Don't put French fries down, period, around kids. You ain't even gotta have no ketchup.
Oh, fuck that. I pay bills. I should put whatever the fuck I need down wherever the fuck it's supposed to go. You don't just
That's a
take
wrap.
my shit. That was very
They
disrespectful.
taking that.
All that good
It's
shit,
nasty.
man. I really didn't like
Hey,
that.
man.
I didn't appreciate it, man.
It's gonna sound weird. I've literally seen a father take food out of his kid's mouth because he took it off his plate. Said, you don't eat off my plate.
No, that's just fucking stupid.
I said, hold up. I looked at the dude and I was saying to myself, I mean, I ain't know, man. I was saying, like, damn, man, that little dude, you gotta take it out his mouth to teach him this lesson.
Ain't no lesson in that, man.
That's what I was saying.
Ain't
Like,
no
dude.
lesson in there. You doing that because you stingy, bro.
Yeah, now that was extra stingy. I seen it. I said, God.
A little dude come through asking for anything. I don't care if he just, if I'm sneaking it, fine. You cut it. Hey man, go ahead, break bread, pops. You know what
I
time
know
it
you
is,
got
man.
it.
Yeah, you know you
shit.
got it.
I
Don't
hate
let no
that
kid
shit,
tell you
man.
that either. I know you got it.
I hate that shit, man. When you got you get a little snack. As soon as they hear that little rambling of the rapper, it's a rap, nigga. Only thing my kid don't realize that I'm eating and just right beside him if he got that fucking iPad in front of him. If he got that iPad in front of him, it's a 50-50 chance he'll hit me.
Nah, man.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
I finished off a whole goddamn thing of tarts. Them little round tarts. I finished a whole fucking roll of those motherfuckers, and he didn't turn around not 1 fucking second. I was like, damn.
The best way to avoid that is you can't even eat around them. You gotta hide your snacks.
Nigga, once
let you-
again, I pay bills, nigga. I'm not doing none of that shit.
Hey. You know what I'm saying hypothetically, man.
Hypothetically, it's gonna be an ass whipping.
You living in a house with kids.
Gonna be an ass
you
whipping.
like, damn it, I can't even open this around them.
Gone, man.
Yeah, I can't even open this bag of chips because I'm gonna have to share.
Oh
yeah.
You gotta tuck that in the side, man.
You got
that.
to, man. I understand you pay bills now, but hey,
fuck that. Nigga.
kids around, boy. My nieces and nephews used to give me, but damn, I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy them a little.
No, I
bag of chips.
mean, of course, but it's the complaints. That's what parents do the most. We complain, but deep down inside, we love complaining to them.
Yeah.
We don't want our kid to eat off our plate, but we know it's a good chance that's what's gonna end up fucking happening.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's just me talking shit, man. And, it's like, nigga, I ain't hiding shit from no goddamn body though. Fuck that. Don't touch my shit, nigga.
This is daddy's plate.
Mm-hmm. He eat off
He
it.
said that to dude.
That
He
shit.
said that to his kid at the restaurant. This is daddy's plate. He went in his mouth and took food out of his mouth. I said, damn.
I mean, that shit cute till you get about that shit cute till you get about 5 or 6. Man, don't be doing that, cuz. Don't do that. When you can bathe yourself, nigga, don't do that. You know how to set up the fucking tub and all that shit. Don't do that, my nigga. Don't do that.
Go start talking to him like Craig Daddy out Friday.
Don't fucking do that.
Every time I'm in the kitchen.
You in the kitchen. Eating up all the hog maw. All the pig feet. It's like, nigga. So yeah, man. But Glove, man, welcome on to the show, man. Let's go ahead and get some things started here. Did we hear anything about the Russell Simmons? He actually came out to not as gay, so don't get mad there, Morris.
I'm about to say, what are you talking about, bro?
You said he came out. I'm like, damn. Definitely didn't hear that.
He came out in an interview and said that he actually knew he messed up when he was having sex with those females back in the day, with drugging them and doing things like that. He admitted that, because he already had a settlement in that lawsuit, and he kind of went back in peace. But he's speaking out about it now.
You say dragging them.
Just the old style. When Rufy's back, he didn't really drug them, but when they were taking it and also taking advantage, but not knowingly that, it was like one of the things, like when motherfuckers just smoke and then fuck. So I guess they was all taking certain things, or maybe she wanted something, or whatever the case may be. But it was certain things, and it was rape allegations on that. And so he's saying from the era that he came up in, that's how niggas was. Like, that was the style. That was what was happening. I mean,
I'm not telling on myself ever. But
yeah.
At the same time, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
like, damn, man. Man, I just beat the case. I'm not gonna tell on myself. That doesn't make sense.
Stay with the code, my nigga. Stay with the code. Shit.
You telling yourself, man?
I think it's telling though on two ends, because one, like him and Bill Cosby said the same thing. That was the era. Everybody was doing that freely. He didn't have to drug anybody. So it's telling on one end, it's making him look a certain way, but on the other end, you know, people have to come out and say, you know, these women were taking these drugs too, like voluntarily. This is something we were just doing. This was the scene back then.
I mean, to me, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, I just think more men and, you know, women, if they can, you know, need to come out and speak about that also. Like, because that's one thing I always say is like, can't nobody, you hear people talk, well, we just talked about the Cassie situation when we was talking about drugs. Can't nobody get you hooked on drugs when you grown. You grown, you responsible for your own actions. Can't nobody get you hooked on drugs. If these same people was to commit a crime on drugs, that the judge is not going to sit up here and, well, who got you hooked on drugs?
Well, I think
questions,
yeah, but that's more on Cassie's end. But on this end, it's more of,
I'm talking about on any end when it comes to people.
I get you, but you were more on hooked on drugs versus if someone been drugged,
recreational,
or like recreational. So whichever ones, because you can have cocaine out at a party, motherfucker can still overdose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you fucking putting cocaine in a drink or some shit while they ain't looking and getting a fuck, like, that's a big difference right there.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Yeah, so that
down to what we're looking at is like, most people put it into words what they've been doing. It's not like it's been anything brand new. Mm-hmm. Your boy Rick Ross said he put a Molly in a drink, didn't even know it. Like, that was acceptable at a certain point in time, at a certain period of time. That was cool. Is it cool now? Hindsight is always 20/20, bro. So whatever you look at in life is gonna always be like, well, probably shouldn't have did that.
I feel like it's still acceptable. It's just now that there's an avenue for people, women especially, to get paid from it. You know, now all of a sudden it's a problem. You know, because you have these same women, like we had this conversation about, you know, age limits and sexual abuse and things of that nature. And it's like I'm glad you're on the phone tonight, Glover, because like it's a point I be trying to prove. It's like I'm not throwing anybody no bail money when it comes to these accusations and sexual accusations and all that. But when we was in school, how many women passed on us just because they was talking to older niggas in the streets and college niggas and shit?
I mean, it was an insane amount.
Insane.
I mean, I hate to interfere, but I feel like we leaving away from the Russell Simmons. We're going too deep into something else.
Because I wanted to say it's the same thing when it comes when they say that with his sexual accusations too, because they always say he like young girls and all that shit. So it's the same thing. I'm just putting in the same realm of discussion.
Oh, okay.
They always say these older niggas do this and do that and all that, but y'all want these older niggas until y'all can benefit off of it, man.
But it's not them saying it. It's him saying that.
Yeah, I know it's him saying it, but he still had to fight those allegations. What I'm saying is when him saying he's coming out saying it, because he still had to fight them allegations. I remember when the allegations came out.
Yeah.
He had to fight those rape allegations. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
And people were saying it then that he was taking advantage of young women and all that then.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
He was a black. I know you. I got you, man. That nigga keep. That's what I'm saying. 2 + 2 is 4. That's what I'm saying. All right.
When you look at these situations, like at the end of the day, if it was truly as jarring and as like the cat was really down bad as she said she was, then the money wouldn't have mattered. Like, does that make sense? Like, does that make sense me saying that? Like,
you say what?
If this man was as sadistic and as demeaning, controlling, and I mean, this is Diddy, so we all done heard over the years out Diddy, but I heard it along the lines of him being like gay, not like
right, yeah.
So like chicks, I know what chicks were like. When you're looking at it like that, like, yo, why ain't you say nothing when it wasn't pretty for you, you know? Why does it take the money? And I feel like Russell is just trying to circumvent a new body coming and saying, well, hey, he touched me inappropriately. Feel like okay, owning up to it. If I own up to it, it doesn't put me in a bad spot. But what if one of these old heads hit you up like, hey, y'all heard him? He said it. Then that's going to be a payout whether he did anything or not.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
he just opened the door for that.
Yeah,
literally.
It's already been settled for. But like, if somebody else come up, then it definitely would.
That's what he's talking about.
That's why
he just opened the door for that.
Yeah, I just thought about it. I just kind of went fast for. Hey man, I'm sipping on the Bombay. What the fuck is it called again? The Bombay. Look, man.
And that fentanyl, nigga.
Yeah, you know, mix up silver and gold, my boy.
Damn, I thought I was Little Richard for a minute. Bop, bop, loop, bop, bop, bam, boom. Like, god damn.
But nah, man, like the crazy thing about it that people never realize is like, if you look at these situations, when somebody is suing the star, nobody looks at the fact that in civil court it doesn't have to be true. Like, it does not have to be true. Burden of proof is not the same as in criminal court. In criminal court, the state has to show without a shadow of a doubt. Have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that.
So you were saying without a shadow of a doubt, they would have to prove you're guilty, correct?
Yeah, you have to prove that this person is guilty in essence. So, with that being known, do you want to put that money, those millions, towards your defense, or take a chunk out of that because Diddy's not going to do jail time. You're not going to jail for it, but this is something that could kill your rep. If this person takes this money, it almost doesn't matter what they say at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty positive they're gonna drop an NDA. You know, Diddy. We all know Diddy good for that good old NDA on it.
He should be.
You take this money, you don't say nothing.
Yeah.
So, do you toss that 30 mil to that person, or do you pay for your rep? We saw what happens when you pay out. When Diddy paid out, what happened?
You know what?
Came along.
You know what? We about to get into Diddy, so let's go ahead and transition into Diddy, because that's one of the things we were going. Because it sounds like we keep edging around Diddy's situation sometimes. It's hard to not do that. So let's go ahead and jump on.
I mean, we talking about Russell, and that's just a dumb nigga. Why you bring that up? It is what it is.
Yeah. Because
he should have never even said a fucking. If he brought it up, he should have brought it up in the same way he brought it up before when it came out. Just like, I didn't do this. I don't know what they're talking about. And when I brought this up, it's just for all the black men who's fighting these cases, something like that. You know, but other than that, nah, man. Like, I would have never said that shit.
Right.
That opens the door. Then I said, when I heard that, I said, this nigga's stupid than a motherfucker.
Stupid ass
like,
bitch.
God.
So
It's hard for black folk to even come out that hole anyway and just make it out clean. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just hoping that they don't, you know, that LeBron James with the good rep and everything ain't got somebody waiting in the wings to get
don't
his
you
ass.
do that. Don't you wish that on the king. Don't you dare wish that on King James.
But that's how.
What is wrong with you wishing
man.
that on the king? You understand me? He is the first legend, the first champion, the first man in the GOAT conversation to ever win the in-game season tournament, you son of a bitch. Don't you ever disrespect King James like that, man. Don't you ever.
They ain't got nobody waiting to get him.
And then he gonna say it again. God damn, man.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Hopefully I blocked some shit that you just laid down on him, man. Damn, man.
Hey, man.
At least don't let it happen.
Knocking all our black men up.
At least don't let it happen while he's still a Laker. That's all I wish.
They take it down. And they trying to take down billionaires.
Yeah, and he is a fucking billionaire. Speaking of billionaires, P. Diddy, ladies and gentlemen, he spoke out. My co-host, he was actually on my side. I had him in last night on the show. He was actually coming down. He was showing some type of sensitivity towards females going through tragic moments at this time. And he was actually on my side about it's a 50-50 chance that Diddy did this shit. And then Diddy came out and said this. He said, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation, and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. And at that moment, Mr. Terry said, fuck that. I don't believe he did it anyway. Fuck that. Them bitches want money anyway. I said, God damn it. Now, here's my point. This is all I was saying. I get it. Around these times, motherfuckers is coming out the woodworks. They did it to R. Kelly. They did it to Bill Cosby. They did it to so many other black men. Now, with Diddy, all I'm saying is, with the settlement with Cassie, for you to keep the evidence and she could never speak on evidence or about the situation, she can't write a book about that situation, she can't do interviews about it, you stop and you put all that to a halt. If she is lying, you fight that shit. I said that shit soon as it came out. I said that. And what happened? I went to sleep, woke up, this nigga settled. He fucking settled. So to me, and like to everyone else, Morris, he thought differently. Morris thought that, you know, he settled because he's like, look, I don't feel like going through that shit. Which I don't think, because the way Diddy is, and a couple of people agree with me, the way Diddy is, if you're trying to wrong him, you're going to pay for it. And he gonna laugh all the way to the bank, and he's gonna show off, because that's Diddy. He do everything. He's like the hip hop Tony Starks. Let's be fucking honest. He loves the spotlight, and he was a fucking billionaire. That's what he was.
I'm gonna say it again like this, man. And tell me if I sound wrong when I say this, Glove. Now, he probably just settled that shit, for one, because he's just like, for one, you know, like you said, he's a billionaire. He ain't got time to go through this shit. Two, he don't want his fucking sex life exposed. He probably don't want it. He probably is gay on the low or whatever, which everybody been saying for years. You know, he probably don't want his sex life exposed and shit like that too. There's probably some shit in there he don't want to come out. But I still, and I firmly stick by, I don't believe that this nigga was forcing her to just have sex with multiple men every week or every month, like she was saying, for over a decade. You mean to tell me that, like I was saying, that this nigga was making you take dick to the face from multiple men for years, and you didn't enjoy none of this? You didn't like none of it.
And
none of it was your choice.
Right,
he
but
made you do all of this.
Look, but let's not go down that hole. I'm sure Glover knows some of that, but for my half, for my little half, I'm going to be very quickly with it. I'm saying on the other end, she tried to leave him. She started talking to Kid Cudi. He threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car. And Kid Cudi confirmed his. Hold on. Let me talk. I'll let you talk. He let her. They did what they had to do, and next thing you know, he confirmed that his car did blow up. So she was trying to move the fuck on, but this nigga got motherfuckers out there watching her. He's showing up to places that she went without him. This motherfucker. No, hold on. You said your little piece. I want to say my little piece and then give Glover a chance to do that. I want to keep going back and forth with the adding because Glover got to add his part in, and the baby might be waking up and shit. Yeah. So in ending, for someone who attempts to do that, and you are a fucking billionaire, you have the power and the money to scare a bitch like her. She don't look like a hood bitch. She don't look like a hood girl that you threaten her. She's about what? Let me tie my hair up and whip smash. That don't look like her. It looked like Diddy did what he wanted to do to her because he could. And then when she tried to leave, he got her ass back. Every time. So either way, I think he had enough power to manipulate her if he needed to. He'd been fucking with her for so long, which was also his son's girlfriend at one point. That's how young this chick was.
Mm-hmm.
So if a billionaire's fucking with a young chick's mind as a teenager, imagine what the fuck happened now. And you've been doing that for those years? Yes, she wanted the money. Because if you put him in prison, what are you going to do? He's going to be living like a fucking king. Just like Martha Stewart. You just in an old folks home for a couple of years. She said, give me the fucking money, nigga, and go about your business. If you went through this shit in real life, yes, it's your fucking choice. You want justice or money? It's your fucking choice. Either way, if it happened, they were wrong, correct?
You say what?
If it happened, if Diddy did do it, he would be wrong, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And that's all I'm speaking on. If he did it, that's always been my question. If he did it, no one's looking at it from that point. Everyone's talking about the money and all that shit, but it doesn't matter what she took for it. Did he do it? If he did it, he put himself in a situation for her to take money or give him the opportunity to go to prison. Her choice.
And I've been there said it, and tell me if I'm wrong. You have a daughter.
You're wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm talking about Glover. Glover, you have a daughter. Now, God forbid your daughter came to you and told you she's been raped.
There you go, putting more bad shit on people. God damn,
I'm
man.
saying God forbid if she came to you and told you.
First LeBron.
She came to you.
Man, come on,
she came to you and told you this. You gonna ask yourself, damn, how much money can we get from this nigga, or we gonna try to put this nigga in jail?
That nigga going under jail, bro.
Thank you. He going in the grave if you can.
Okay. So jail don't need exactly. So ain't nobody talking about jail. Once again, jail's done.
If you a victim, be a victim to get justice. This is a whole money play. That's all I'm looking at it as, because, like I said, then how did you get away this time and go get married for 4 years and have a baby and all this other shit? You got away then. It did nothing happen. Come on, man.
So you saying he couldn't manipulate her? So he couldn't manipulate her like that? She forced
I don't
herself.
see
That don't
it.
mean that ain't happened. She's coming
And
out
he
now.
provided a lifestyle for her too. She had 2 condos, cars.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
and she know how to
And
fuck.
she
And she
benefited.
know how to fuck 2 different niggas at the same time because of him. Yes, she learned a lot from him.
Not
She learned
because
a
of
lot
him.
from the nigga.
Nah. I believe them freak outs happened, but I believe she participated willingly. I ain't trying to hear none of that. He made me suck all kind of dick for 10 years. For 10 years, come on, man.
Hey, if that's
Stop
your
that,
income,
man.
if that's your income,
Yeah.
if it
Now,
happened,
I'm not saying I don't believe.
if
I
it
don't believe
happened,
he was I ain't saying I don't believe he was a stalker type nigga. Probably had her under control. I believe he had her under control financially. Yeah. I believe he manipulated her in that sense. Yeah. I believe that shit. Like, miss me with this rape shit. I don't believe that. Not for no damn 10 years. Then all of a sudden, out the blue, after being married for 4 years. How did you get away to go get married? Didn't nothing happen in my 4 years. Come on, man. Stop it.
she wasn't with him for those 4 years. She went and got married.
Thank you. Thank you. How did you get
She tried.
That's what I'm saying. So how did you get away from this nigga
But does that
to go
take
get
away?
married?
But that doesn't take away what happened before she got away to go get married.
All I'm saying is a lot of this is questionable.
A lot of it is
That's what I'm
questionable
saying.
that won't be
I'm not
answered.
gonna-
But all of it is questionable that won't be answered because he paid to make sure we don't know the fucking answers.
And again, this goes back. You making this fall back on him. She didn't have to sit up here and settle. She settled too because that's what she wanted.
No,
A payday.
once
If
again,
she
you're
wanted
going off
justice,
track.
she
No,
wouldn't have did it.
no, you going off track. I'm not talking about if she wanted justice. I'm talking about if we want. It's his thing. He put that in there. He's saying, look, I also want to know that I want all the documents, all the evidence you got, and you can't talk about this shit either. That came from his team,
I'm
nigga.
paying you.
But that came from his team.
But at the end of the day, like, why would you? But you have to do that almost.
Yeah. Why would you?
And in a settlement, dog, how it works is I'm settling and I'm clearing myself legally. That's what a settlement is.
Right.
People got in their head that a settlement is admitting fault, and that's not what it is.
No.
A settlement is absolving yourself from legal recourse, from criminal recourse.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're looking at it from a standpoint of, if I settle at anything, I need all the information. Because realistically, when you don't settle, I'm going to get that information anyways. That's what people don't realize. When you don't settle, when you take stuff to trial, there's a period called discovery that every amount of information or evidence that is put against you is released to you. It has to be legally, so you can defend yourself. So if we look at random shit, O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson knew before the trial they were going to use the gloves.
Yeah.
He knew that they were going to use X. He knew that they were going to use Y. So with knowing that information, you can move a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie had information. I wouldn't put it past anything that Cassie had information, had knowledge that could really do damage to Diddy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That could really do damage. And that information was worth
the settlement.
What was it? 30 mil? Was the settlement 30 mil?
Well, that's what she wanted, but people was rumored that it was higher than that. But that's either or. It's just what people say.
If you're going for a settlement, you're gonna if you know you were in the right with something, you're gonna ask for a certain amount.
Right, first.
If you first.
Yeah.
In civil court, it can still come back. You can still get rewarded more. You can get rewarded more by a jury. Mm-hmm. So I can go in. So Cassie could go in asking for 33 per 30 mil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if it don't settle, it goes to trial, and the jury is empathetic to her, she can win that 30 mil, and the jury can say, hey, that 30 mil is not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you're looking at the possibility of
hundreds of millions.
Diddy's looking at the possibility of hundreds of millions if he doesn't settle this.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to have something in her pocket, like,
Yeah.
This is what I have. And if you don't listen, if you don't go, we're going to go. I do feel like, I do see it. It's a come up for her, because she enjoyed a lot of royalties of being with Diddy that nobody else did.
Yeah, correct.
She's getting record deals. She's getting album deals and stuff. She's getting singles. She's getting features with people we know she shouldn't be getting features with.
Yeah. But she hadn't even paid her dues as an artist, in my opinion. Had sold no records, nothing.
Oh Lord, you bash her as an artist and a fucking human being.
She was not good.
Yeah, she won't. She won't. I agree though, but god damn, man. But
now all I'm saying is everything. Like I'm not saying like, because
he about to say the same shit.
You got real. Now I'm saying you got real victims out here.
Who says she's not a real victim? That's the part that always get me.
I'm not saying she's. And I'm not saying she's not a real victim. What I'm saying is you was okay being a victim for so long, and now that you're seeing it's a money play.
See, that's the part you're going after. That's the part right there.
You know what I mean?
That's the part. Now, Glover, you explain about the settlement, and I keep hearing in the background, and I'm like, this nigga, he never explained anything like that. So I guess you was kind of acknowledging everything because he wouldn't go.
He said it in a way I didn't say it. I've been saying
he said it in a way. He said it in a way you didn't know how.
I've been said it.
You ain't say no shit like that, man.
That was the first. If we both agree, well, I said he settled because he don't want to go to trial. No, more money. That's what we said.
He did the same thing. We all know that. But then again, it will cost more money if you lose. He can pay for the lawyers and shit. He got that. She probably don't have enough money to hire the best fucking lawyers in town. Yeah, he does. He can do that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, she's not worried about the lawyer. Whatever lawyer settle with her, got a good chunk of
because
she
had the fucking proof in the fucking pudding. And that's the point I was trying to make. The way you said the settlement, cool, but how many people settled? Just like you also threw in there, she had some shit on Diddy that could have fucked him up. And him being gay, let's be honest, dude, that won't really fuck him up financially. Because now he's going to get even more support by the LGBTQ WWE community. So let's not make it seem like he had some gay shit about him that was going to blow. Like, hell no, man. She had more shit in there, like Glove said, that would have fucked him up and cost him hundreds. Being gay wouldn't have cost him hundreds of millions.
But it would have cost him his rep in the rap.
That's what I'm saying.
It would have did that, but it's the end. He at the end. Damaged him. He at the end of his rap shit. It don't matter. He's at the end. But I understand if he
can be at the end, but that's his money maker though. Like,
I understand that part. Go ahead.
Imagine if you found out now that
Jay-Z was gay.
Not even that. Like, let's go crazy. What if you found out that Will Chamberlain ultimately was gay?
Will Chamberlain?
Yeah, if you just found out like, yo, that was a whole lie. This nigga really gay. Damn. That would change your whole perspective on everything that you've learned about this person. It may not change. It may not change their effect on the game. Personally, I think it's funny that people that Diddy has had such a claim to,
and 50 gonna run crazy with it.
But
Yeah,
that
yeah,
won't. But that
it's
won't
just
gonna
like
cost him hundreds of
one-
millions. Ain't no way in
it's
hell he
just
making that
rep,
much
But
off music.
but it
right?
could.
But
But it could with the
right,
streaming and what's that other
He's
the
gonna get
revolve?
more streams. What are you talking about?
Even I doubt it.
What they gonna drop him
okay.
from being
Yeah.
gay?
Here's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Here's what I'm saying. I think ultimately he would get more streams because people listen to stuff when they hear like negative connotations to it. So
Yeah.
R. Kelly lost his trial, and his streams skyrocketed, bro. Like they had flat out proof that he was messing with kids. Big videotape. And the week after that, R. Kelly ain't been number one for a grip. But sure enough, as soon as they said he's going to trial, look at them numbers.
Y'all killing
They were
me.
up there.
Y'all killing
And then he
me.
doing yeah, like that type of stuff boost up your streams and stuff. But at the same time, like I see merit to both of what y'all saying. What y'all saying is, what Morris is saying is that, if Cassie felt this way, why did it take a complete change in lifestyle to decide, hey, now I need to come clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I also see your side of it, like, yo, if Diddy did some crazy shit, one, he wouldn't have settled if he didn't. Two, he deserves whatever's coming to him.
Mm-hmm.
So with knowing these sets of information, you gotta move in a certain way. Did he talk to his legal team, and they probably said, yo, you need to settle this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me going off my personal experience. My personal experience is when I was going through my legal stuff, it's like, take it to trial. No matter what plea, take it to trial.
Mm-hmm.
We know the evidence. We see the evidence. So us seeing and knowing, you need to have them prove it. Now, knowing that information,
mm-hmm.
he might have been like, yo, like, nigga, man lie, woman lie. Nigga ain't gonna lie to his lawyer, bro.
So
lie to his lawyer.
What side are you leaning towards? If you were to choose or think which one, would be right on that point. Like, would you be more on?
I'm gonna say Bob. Being honest, I'm gonna say both, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Cassie saw it as a money move, and Diddy did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's too many people saying the same thing about somebody.
Yeah. But see, you saying the same thing I'm saying.
It makes it true.
You saying the same thing I'm saying. I kept saying that. I said, go ahead.
My issue, I have no issue with Cassie coming forward and stuff like that. Diddy, you should have known this was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You should have known this was gonna happen once you and her was done and chips fell where they may.
Mm-hmm.
You should have prepped yourself. You should have had her sign NDA beforehand. Whatever. You're a millionaire. You got to protect your brand. When you feel like you have too much power over a situation, you always end up losing out. Pride comes before the fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
What Diddy did, what he's alleged to do, we'll never know now because he did what he was supposed to do to get that out of here, right?
Yeah.
But to the same thing, it's like, yo, Cassie, if he's really that evil of a person, why would you let somebody else be susceptible to get caught up by this nigga?
Thank you. That's all.
Why would you do it? And it's because both sides benefited from that knowledge not getting out. Cassie came up mills. Had to be mills. It had to be millions.
Yeah,
she came
of course.
up.
She had to come up. So now we're looking at, okay, we could even throw the argument of what's it called when they run statute of limitations. Statute of limitations. Bill Cosby was accused of doing something older than all of us years ago, bro.
Man.
And he went to jail for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He went to jail
never admitted to it.
Never admitted to it. Never did not. And then check this. Some of them were even saying, "Yeah, I lied because I wanted in on the money."
Yeah.
They're now saying that.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that show? That shows that money is a motivator, bro. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you move.
Money rules the world.
Crazy.
Dollar bills, y'all.
So with knowing that, like, I wouldn't put it past Cassie to purposefully take that, say, "Hey, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Diddy, you don't want me to say nothing. You know what time it is? Time to pay up, right?"
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I also feel like, nah, that nigga Diddy freaky, man. Did that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I believe he had no freak offs. I believe, like I said, I believe he probably controlled her. I believe he was hanging niggas out the window behind her and all that shit. I believe that type of shit. I believe that. But you can't make me believe that you as a woman was just doing these freak offs and doing these drugs and you didn't enjoy that part of it and you was doing that shit every single time. And even to the point where he, you know, it came out, I think he made her go home. She was too high or something, or made her leave and try to put her in rehab or something a couple times, man. But I don't know. She even admitted to that. So I'm sitting there like, man, come on, man. Certain stuff I just don't believe.
Yeah.
Like you said, she probably had too much evidence or something that he just didn't want to come out. You know.
That
I did hang Wale out a window.
I still think.
Yeah, Wale hanging, bro.
Yeah, so
yeah, Wale hanging out the window.
That nigga was Big Red for real.
He had Wale swinging from the chandelier.
Well, Wale said it didn't happen.
My woman.
And Diddy, I'm pretty sure he did do it. So we're going to go ahead and end it with Diddy right there. I want to move on to...
shout out to Diddy.
I want to... Oh, Lord. Shout out to Cassie, man. I wonder if she paranoid right now. Like, how high is her paranoid?
He can't afford her to go missing. She go missing, it's over for him.
That's what I said. He ain't finna do nothing. She wasn't paranoid for the past 4 years.
That nigga can set some shit up.
Man, he could have did something to her.
He can set some booby traps. Make her accidentally fall in a zoo. In a fucking lion pit. I can see it, you evil son of a bitch. Let's move on to Cameron and Mace, man. So, and we didn't touch on it as much as we were supposed to last night, but Cameron and Mace, they basically Cameron was telling an old story about him and Mace. Went into a whorehouse, you know, got a chick from out there, and basically ran a train on her. And what is her name? Melissa Ford on the Joe Budden podcast. On the Joe Budden podcast, she was like, why would he say that during this time with what's going on with Diddy and blah, 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 and all that stuff. And she also said that she's sure there were some underage girls in there as well. And so they made it try to look a little bit worse than what it was. And so Cameron came back, and Cameron had a little something to say, and he basically said that she need to shut the fuck up and finish getting fucked in the Kit Kat Club or wherever the fuck she was getting fucked at back in the days. He also said that he was underage around that time. He said both of them were like 16, 17, something like that. So he was saying we were underage fucking these bitches. So he said he don't like nothing but older women. So if anyone was the victim, it was them little niggas fucking the older bitches. You know, and he said, you know, Melissa Ford did come out and apologize about the situation. But he also said,
he don't accept that apology.
Yeah, he can't accept
Stand
that.
on what you said.
Yeah, because all this shit that's going on right now, like you brought that to the light. She did. He said some shit and everyone was laughing at it, joking about the shit. And then she comes out
and ran another way with it.
And said some other allegations and this could happen to him and why would he do that and that? Which I understand her side, but that's more of something to say.
I don't.
Hold on, let me get off. That's some of the, I understand some of her, what she's saying, but that's not nothing to say live on a podcast. And he's kind of pissed off at Joe Budden's team because at the same time, why was that a topic for y'all to talk about? Why y'all had to mention that? Was the story that good? Y'all had to mention that on your podcast. And also, Joe Budden let it go on his podcast. He didn't edit that part out or anything. Mm-hmm. So at this point, he's more like, fuck the Joe Budden podcast. Fuck the whole cast. You know?
Joe Budden been wilding lately, saying.
I'm all on Cameron's side for this one, but like I said, I do understand what Melissa Ford was saying. Like, I wouldn't want to talk about running a train on a bitch, and then that bitch probably remember that and go, "No, y'all raped me." And then you got another bullshit going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think she was saying that, but just by her mentioning that on a bigger platform, it might get to that girl and she might go, oh yeah, I should do that. You know, so it's like shit, like, you know, I'm just saying, that was pretty foul. Yeah,
that was dirtball. That's what we say in the hood. That's almost like dry snitching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You just say just enough to leave the breadcrumbs so somebody can be like, oh.
Just like Damon Dash bitch ass try to do with motherfucking Jay-Z and Foxy Brown with his punk ass.
Yeah.
Bitch ass nigga.
Like I was saying, it's one of those things where the insinuation is what makes it bad, what made it worse.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, there's women on the podcast with him that was laughing at the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's two dudes talking about their lives coming up, and to me, I can liken that to like,
we all got them stories, or something similar.
It's like you get into it with somebody and they call the police. That's damn near like a death sentence. Black niggas, like, especially if it's not even that deep. Nigga Cameron telling the story. She's telling a story that realistically could be a lie.
Mm-hmm.
All we know.
Right.
It could be two of these niggas lying. But she doesn't bring up the fact that, okay, these niggas talk about running a train. She could have went like, yo, that's disrespectful to women. No. She was along the lines of, yeah, that's disrespectful to women. But, yo, they don't know how old these women are. Yeah, like that's crazy. Like, why would
How was you in the game, Melissa Ford? When did you start coming about that coup de bear for modeling shoots and video jobs? You ex-video vixen? I wouldn't forgive your ass either.
I'm not even tripping along that. I wouldn't forgive it on a pure fact that, like, yo, you could have hung me up for real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They could have ran that nigga up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And not to mention, you don't know how many FBI agents and police is watching these videos and be like, maybe we need to open a file on this dude.
Yeah,
they do that.
Or how many
dates was he talking about, man?
Huh?
Like, what dates was he talking about, man? Was he 18? Was she?
I think they were young. Like, I think he was probably like
teenagers.
Yeah, I think he was probably 17, maybe 18. But yeah, he said it was the youngest out of that. They were fucking like a grown ass bitch. So she didn't know.
It's just like, bro, like she was saying could be weaponized.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's where I think where me and Mac kind of blur the lines a little bit. Like when it comes to talking about these sensitive rape cases and stuff.
Oh, here we
Like,
go again, man.
Nah, for real.
Damn.
Nah, for real. Because I'm just saying it because I agree. I'm sympathetic to women who actually go through rape and things of that nature, but women can just come out of anywhere and just say and make an accusation and they coming to get you. That's what I'm saying.
I know you. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's different. I think it's different in different cases. If somebody is stating that they were raped, then that normally comes with charges.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You're guilty until proven innocent.
That 70s show, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
He was accused of rape. And it came with charges. Now he's sitting down for 33, 40 years.
30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Those come with charges. Now, what we're seeing is people that are saying sexual assault. That's a different ballgame.
Right. Yep.
If I say you assaulted me, it's almost like it's not a statute of limitations that comes along with that. Rape does have a statute of limitations, and these things equate in ultimately possible jail time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when we're looking at like the claim of rape, that's serious.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's one of those things where shit, if you can prove that, then yes, that nigga needs to go under the jail.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But when we're talking about sexual assault, it's a lot of red tape that has to be cleared.
You could just squeeze a woman's ass and they say that's sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? A woman can come up and grab your dick and you can claim that she sexually assaulted you. So that can be opened and interpreted anyway.
I mean, you lost that.
Huh?
I said you lost that.
Yeah, at that point,
it's a wrap.
That you grabbed their ass. Like that.
It's a wrap. Yeah, that's sexual assault. The fuck you mean? If you in the middle of fucking a bitch and she says stop, and you keep going,
you gotta stop.
You keep going. That's rape. You're done. So I think they find the thin line. Because some niggas like when they say stop, that mean keep going, but they might be saying stop and recording it and some more shit, and you thinking, oh, she want me to keep going. She really wants you to stop, and then she turn around and do a 360 on your ass, start crying and shit in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit. Take the cock. Baby,
look good.
Take Lil Wayne little dick. Take Lil Wayne little dick.
Boy. Let's suck Lil Wayne little dick. Cassie.
Oh, see, there you go, man. God damn, man. Hey, that's why I'm glad I put the disclaimer on before we started this shit, man. Like seriously, because Cassie, I have nothing to do with that. You live on, you rich, sexy little queen, you.
Hey,
shit.
sue me if you want.
Yeah. Niggas go get a shoebox. There you go. It's all yours.
There you go.
Shoestrings and everything with it. You got it. God damn. Anyway, we still in this motherfucker right now, yo. We getting towards the end. I felt like I skipped the Kodak Black. Y'all want to talk about Kodak Black?
Hey, you
knock his ass back up, man.
Because I mean,
Trump wasted a pardon. Trump should have pardoned C Murder, man. Instead, you pardon this nigga.
Oh, C Murder.
You wasted a pardon, nigga.
I agree with that one. He should have pardoned C Murder. I think he would have got more black votes if he would have did, especially from Louisiana. He definitely would have got all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They said the motherfucker was asleep. he was at a stop, parked at a fucking stop sign or some shit like that, just laid the fuck up. And then when the popo came, he started tampering with evidence, trying to get rid of shit and throw shit away and do all this and that. So they locked his black ass up, man.
Water on my butt like a tub.
Like I said, man, I don't know what this nigga be saying. I looked at his Drink Champs. Shout out to Noriega and DJ EFN. I also look up to you guys. Anyway, so he was on there, and I didn't understand shit the nigga was saying, man. Like that right there. Yeah, right there. And they got I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga saying, yo? I don't understand. And he kept doing that shit, and he started nodding off a little bit during the episode. It was fucking hard to watch, man. It was hard to watch,
sad,
yo.
man.
It was hard.
It's sad.
So
Yeah, you have all this money, got all this potential, and you know, that's good you don't sell drugs, but now you're doing drugs. This is a bunch of the rap scene is just full of a bunch of dope things, man.
I told you that nigga looked like he didn't even go to high school. I bet that nigga dropped out in the 7th grade. I bet you.
That nigga dropped out in 5th grade, man.
Nigga say fuck
That nigga was setting
everything.
trash cans on. That nigga was setting trash cans on fire in elementary school.
That nigga say fuck everything, man. But yeah, I don't want to stay too much on Kodak. Cause that nigga, he's just a fucking weirdo at this point.
He's an idiot.
What we got? So jury found 2 MPD officers not guilty. 4 charges each related to excessive force during a protest in downtown Indy 3 years ago, back in 2020. Doing a Black Lives Matter protesting and all that shit. Y'all probably remember that. Y'all recall?
Yeah.
Okay.
I recall vaguely.
Okay. So they was found not
shit out of
guilty.
that young boy in the face.
Oh man. And then was beating the bitch on her kneecaps and shit, and was pushing the other girl out the way. I'm like, God damn. What the fuck is going on here, man? Do y'all agree with that? Y'all think it should have been not guilty? Guilty?
I knew he was gonna get found. In that case, not guilty or whatever, because that's what they do when it comes to black people. It's not surprising, especially when it comes to the Black Lives Matter thing, and the government really don't support that anyway. That's just facts. So, I've seen that coming. Unless you run somebody over deliberately or some shit, you maybe have a chance.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
sums up the game.
Yeah,
other than that, I don't. It's not much justice you can get with the popos.
Right.
They all yield to the shield, man.
Yeah, I mean,
look out for each other.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Tupac said it best. They one big gang.
Yeah,
it's the biggest gang in America.
Well, you're a nigger. That's all it takes. Just being black.
Fucking niggers, man. That's how them Hoosiers talk. You fucking Hoosier. I tell you, I call every white person a Hoosier. That's gonna be the new. That's gonna be the white nigga. Hoosiers. That's the white nigga for me. What's up, nigger? What up, you Hoosier? You fucking Hoosier.
Boy.
And whip your Hoosier ass. You fucking Hoosier. Let them fucking know. They be proud of it. But that'll be in reverse. You know what I mean? Black people.
But you a Hoosier. But you a Hoosier now.
No, that's only white people. Black people are not Hoosiers. That's white people.
Okay.
That's white people, man.
All right, cool.
That's not black people. There's no black Hoosiers out there. They want those are the ones who want to be white. I'm a Hoosier.
Shout out to the ultimate Hoosier, Bobby Knight.
Those are the doctors who got good white friends and shit. They want to be Hoosiers. But niggas,
I graduated from IU, man. I feel like I'm a Hoosier.
No, you graduated from a Hoosier school. You're a Hoosier because you graduated from the school. See, that's a difference. You went to go be a Hoosier.
Yeah, he said he just an associate.
You didn't go to want to be a Hoosier. You went, and out of it, you automatically came Hoosier by default. So that's like going to the army. You got some niggas who go and actually fight the war. You got some niggas who go just to put a Band-Aid on a motherfucker, and they come back with a medal.
You got some people that go because they're lazy. Don't want to work.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, so yeah.
Let me travel and get me some army babies around here.
So white people, if you hear me call you a Hoosier, you better find it in the most utmost disrespect. Telling you now.
Damn.
Get out of my way, you fucking Hoosier.
Damn, so you talking to Whittier?
Oh.
He's a Mormon Hoosier too.
Just bust up in the room.
The worst.
Just
the
bust
worst
up.
kind.
Just bust up in the room. Let me tell all you fucking Hoosiers one goddamn thing. One god.
That's what they gonna tell you.
Fuck all you Hoosiers, motherfucker.
I didn't take my medication.
Oh man,
Still up there too, ain't he?
Talking about my fucking beard.
So y'all ain't getting no bonuses this year, Terry?
Man, they talking about a dumbass 3% increase. I'm already making 50.
Niggas get an extra $30 with taxes taken out. Fucking crazy.
That's what I said, nigga. You fuck, nigga. Y'all should have took our shit and soaked it up back here. And all these raggedy motherfuckers y'all got back here in this motherfucking office. Give us our money, bitch. There ain't nobody left in that bitch. Y'all might as well just pay the vets.
Oh,
nigga.
shit. God
The turnover
damn.
rate so fucking high in that place, nigga.
Oh, man. Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
you back.
That shit was
I
going to
need you
happen.
back, love.
Nah, they don't.
Yeah, Glove said
Everybody
he
in
knew
there.
it was going to happen.
They can eat the dirtiest part of my ass crack, boy.
Oh, the very dirtiest fucking part, man. Now,
Oh,
if we can, now Glover, you know me for a while since I've been working there at this place, and we usually have energy. Like I said, I remember when I first kind of started running shift on Thursday, and Glover would come in, and we was just bullshitting. I seen him with the what was it? It was like a flash book bag, right?
my lunchbox.
Lunchbox, the flash lunchbox, right? But this nigga used to come in with the stone face, man. I was like, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? Like, he looked like he ain't want to talk to no fucking body. And I understand, it was fucking 6 o'clock and 5:30 in the fucking morning. You know what I mean? So one day, I was saying something to him, and he was like, "Oh, what's the gun for that there?" I said, "What? What's the gun for there?" I said, "Nigga, I can't understand what the fuck you talking about, man." And he just sat there, and then he just busted the fuck out laughing. He was like, "God damn, Mac." I said, "What's the count, man?" I was like, "Oh, God damn." I was like, because I didn't understand what the fuck he was saying. Like, he was really on that level there. And then after that point, you know, we kind of knew each other. We knew how to bullshit around each other and all that type shit. But then I got the first shift. And we all know what happened with that. I end up getting a demotion because of some bullshit that was going on at this place, you know, with politics and all that type of shit. So at this point, you can see a level of what I was in that place. Kind of, it went out of the door. Like, everything was, I didn't give a fuck no more. Like, it was really, because it was like, I know my time is coming. I just need to pick a perfect time. and the building, it just shift. A lot of their hardcore people, say what you want about that group of people we had between 2019 and 2020 or 21.
Mm-hmm.
Those group of people we had throughout the whole fucking building. I ain't talking one shift. I'm talking all fucking shift, consistently improving with overturns. I mean, with turnovers, improving with mandation. A lot of things was going perfect. And then the politics came in again. Shit was going so good, somebody had to fuck with it. And I can't lie, I do that on 2K. When I'm playing my GM mode, my team be so good, I fuck around and just trade somebody and go, why the fuck did I trade a team that was fucking kicking ass, and I traded one person and all of a sudden we get our first loss?
Because everybody wants to put their stamp on something.
Exactly.
Like, look at what I did.
Exactly.
Instead of rolling with the program that been working and tweaking it to make it better.
Right.
Everybody
Or sometimes you don't need to tweak
egotistical.
it. Sometimes you don't need to tweak it at all.
At all.
Just pay
At
it a
all.
visit. Make it feel good. Pay it a visit. Spend
That's
some
it.
time. And in that place, you know, we talked about it. We talked about it. We can see people starting to leave. Some of the good vets we had was leaving. Say what you want about, you know, Mills and Price and stuff like that, but rest in peace to Miss
Shout
Price. You know, say what you want about them. They did their fucking job.
Yeah.
They knew how to do their job. And we had a lot of those.
They took pride in doing their job. Even though some of them was difficult to work with.
I
They
mean,
took pride in doing their
when
job.
you had worked that much and worked there that long, it becomes part of your personal life regardless. It's hard to separate it. You can try, and some do good at it, but it's really hard because you might be doing 16-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And you might do that 2, 3, 4 times. You know, so it's just one of those things where it become a part of your life. So you end up letting some frustration come into from outside inside. And we seen that happen to the best sometimes, you know. And back in administration, it should have been cool, man. When we had the original, it should have been cool. It should have been left like that. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it changed, but like I
Same thing that happened all the time.
I don't know how it changed, man.
Yeah, same thing that happened all the time.
That white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
White woman changed everything, man.
I just
Same thing
don't.
that happens all the time.
I just-
Politics, man.
I just don't understand why fuck with something like that. You know, because everyone have their opinions on, you know, and their assumptions on what may have happened. You know, and I talked to multiple people, get multiple point of views. I talked to people who had actual facts. You know, because they were present in certain conversations that, you know, such as, you know, Glover. It's just the way shit went down. It was bad, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And the day they demoted me, like, all for politics, y'all. Yes, that was my first time ever being demoted.
Not off of job performance.
Yeah, that was my first time being demoted ever. I've never been demoted. Still haven't until then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really fucked with me because I did my job. I didn't have bad attendance. You know, I didn't have no CAs till this day. Never been written up with a CA. Got promoted in 5 months within the company. Twice. So it's like, how? And then one of the administrators brought up to my attention saying, I think it was a lie just to not tell me the honest truth. But she started bringing up, so you don't be hanging around HR office at nighttime when the office closed. I'm like, what? She said this to me.
Yeah. That was stupid.
I said, well, what are you talking about? Well, somebody saying they got footage of you and around hanging out there by HR office and all this and that.
Yeah,
I said
they trying to justify.
that don't make no fucking sense to me.
No.
Show me the footage.
Mm-hmm. I just say who that's, and that's the thing. They good with that somebody said shit. You know, that they try to exonerate themselves every time with that shit. Somebody said.
Yeah. I just didn't like all that. I didn't appreciate that, man. But hey, man, I think what the building is going through right now, they deserve every single fucking piece of that. Every bit of it. The turnovers, all that shit. Take that. I just wish I was a fly.
You do people bad. You do people bad. You get that shit back. People don't realize.
You do dirt, you get dirt.
And
Shout out to DMX.
And the crazy part is, Glover, your life was good after that, right?
Yeah, I want to say the best. I mean, I had to beat that case, but outside of that, man.
Yeah. But you don't have no exactly, and I think that's the thing people are scared of about that place. If they leave, they won't be able to fit in somewhere else, or get income from somewhere else, or get a job that they can be promoted fast or whatever somewhere else, or whatever the case may be. And you get out there and you realize, damn, that place teaches you a lot, but it's not. But it's not like personally taught to you. It's just on some you really gotta peep game type shit. See how shit go. And then do shit like, me, I was the email king, nigga. I would write motherfuckers up if I assume that person about to write me up. Like, let me go ahead and write such and such up first. Let them know what's happening. Then when they see them tomorrow, Mr. Mac, yeah, he already emailed me about it. So what happened again? So now you gotta tell your story, but the first story they heard was mine, which I got fucking camera, date, time, everything goddamn stamped on that motherfucker. And ain't nobody feel like going through those fucking cameras just to prove a point. So it's more like, look, just stay off a shift, or we gonna move them somewhere else because we don't feel like doing all that. But yeah, that's the weird shit right there, man. Oh man, but that was
but that's the reason, like you said, it's like, because I used to be that staff that used to come to work on time, shirt tucked in, and all of that, man. And Mr. Moore used to be like, man, Moore's what happened? Like, nigga, I just done lost my luster for this place. I don't care no more. I'm just here for a check and keep my insurance and balance it for this motherfucker. That's the only thing that job offered me. Good insurance. Other than that, I really didn't. I just didn't care no more. I thought, you late all the time. Yeah. Okay. So everybody
ever in a lot of work atmosphere, you never get repaid for being good at your job, right?
No.
Yeah.
There, you never got repaid for being good at your job. Yeah. Borderline. You never got repaid for it. Yeah, people got promoted from time to time,
Yeah.
But for the most part, you never really got bread off of it. And niggas get promoted, people get hired and fired off of a crazy amount of shit, but y'all don't even want to acknowledge or listen to people that's been there for a while. So when y'all do radical shit like change schedules, cut people's pay, move somebody from nights to days and days to nights, just because, like, your reason is just because. It's never
a valid reason.
A legit, like, we need more bodies here, we need more people here. You feel like you would be better here. Nah, it's always you're too comfortable.
Yeah.
Where you're at. And we need to change that because you need to work for this $14.50 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's the craziest notion behind it, the craziest logic behind it all. And they use that to justify who they gave promotions to, who they wouldn't give promotions to, if they liked you, if they didn't like you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things that it happened for so long that it's like, are we gonna sit and keep on dealing with this, or are we just gonna go ahead and make our way out? Like I said, bro, my plan of attack was to get the fuck up out of there.
Right.
It's just I didn't do it fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
I knew once I figured out that we was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm up out of here, man. I ain't gonna sit here wrestling little badass kids. I'm already torn a bicep in here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you were down for a minute.
Been spat on, been punched at. All that shit for this place, and they don't give a fuck about nobody. So I'm not gonna be here when it's all said and done. I just didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah.
And that's where I gotta take my responsibility in my part of it. I knew I should have been there as long as I had been, but at the end of the day, it was like,
yeah.
Each time I took off, boy, I'm getting paid more money, man. I left there making 65.
Yeah.
The easiest 65 I can make, man. Go there from 5:30 to 1. 5:31, get in, get out. Come home, take a nap, and have the rest of my life, man. That was the easiest 65K I could ever make. But at the same time, it's like when I told y'all didn't nothing happen with that little boy, y'all ran with it. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all just was like, hey, it is what it is, man. Glover, we believe you, but ain't no but, man. I told you I ain't choking on a kid, man. I ain't my MO. Little nigga said I beat the shit out of him. That's one thing. My MO is not even choking no motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I didn't see a point of choking him.
So when y'all saying this stuff, like, I'm telling y'all, look, I did nothing wrong. Everybody telling you, man, you might want to take the plea because they got this, they got that. I don't give a fuck what they got. I've done nothing wrong.
And they didn't have your back.
And they didn't have my back. And then they fired me through mail. So it's like, y'all beat me to the punch. I should have been smarter. I should have been smarter with it. But at the same time, it's like, I ain't ever gonna catch me where I'm at. What Deion say? I might want to catch me now while I'm down. I ain't never gonna be at this level again. I mean, I don't care if that was off. Well, if that was offering a meal, I might go back in there. But nah, man, like I just it's one of those things. Like, do we sit and constantly take shit out these people?
Right. Now,
do you sit and eat what they selling?
Now, here's a question. Now, suppose they do reach out, right? And they're saying, look, we apologize. To get you back in, if there's any way to get you back in, reasonable way, what do you need out of that? Like if they want to talk,
there's no reasonable way to get me back in. It is without reason. The only way I go back in there is Paige is not there.
You say if who? Paige not there?
Paige is not there. Paige is not there.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Cause she don't know what the fuck she's doing, yo.
It's not even that. The stuff that she made, ultimately she made me do. The people that I worked with for 10, 15, for 5, 10 years.
Yeah.
I told you I wasn't comfortable with it. I sat there and told them, look, y'all want me to demote these people, and I had already given y'all a legit way that we could justify keeping them. I don't want to do it, so I'll agree to maintain my job. I will make this shape, but I don't want to be the one to demote these people because that's above my pay grade, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for y'all to make me do it, I'll never forgive y'all, man. I never forgive y'all. They literally demoted Miss Price because they didn't like how she talked to new staff.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, bro. You affecting people's livelihood out there. That's like now my life is my quality of life is affected because you just took 5 G's out my pocket, bro. So now the only way for me to recoup that is to do what? I gotta go on second shift. But on second shift, they ain't really got the right leadership in mind. So kids is acting a fool, borderline riot situation, stuff like that. Now you done did what? You done affect my livelihood. And on top of that, my physical safety. So, nah, I don't agree with that. I didn't agree with that. These are the things that ultimately tear people down. Like that shit, like putting people in positions where they gotta choose. Well, you gotta choose if you want to drop your kids off at school, or you gotta go to work, or you can't afford it. I can't afford to get mandated because my kids are alone. And the only thing you saying is, tough shit. That's crazy. And that's what they was on, man.
And I still don't know the reason for my demotion. Because
you hung with the wrong people.
That's what it was?
Hell yeah.
Who did I hang with?
Everything that they told you.
I was on third shift. Who did I hang with? Chloe?
Not even that you hung with the wrong people, that you talked to the wrong people. What was relayed to me, and we talked about this. What was relayed to me was that Mac had said something about Garshina, and now the powers that be don't want them.
Wow.
Garshina and Whittier that secretly had a meeting.
And I talked to
son of a bitch.
I talked to Davis, and I said, why did I get demoted? And she said, you need to talk to your manager. I talked to my manager, which was Garshina. He said, I'll be honest, Mr. Mack, he said, I like you, man, and I think you're one of my best supervisors that I ever had working here with me. And he said, I really think you'll have to talk to Miss Davis for that. I said, okay.
Pass in the buck.
Yeah, so I left it alone. So I left it alone, and then I brought it back up. And she said something about cameras and me being in HR. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was getting the runarounds as a grown-ass man. I'm getting all these different stories. And then when I got the first shift, she came into the gym with me, and she spoke to me or whatever. I said, man, this shit's fucked up. She gave me a nice little story about her being, she had to leave to make a comeback and all that shit to get to where she at. And I said, can I just ask a question? I said, because I don't. I'm like, look, can I just ask you a question? I said, because I'm not getting a straight answer. What was the reason for my demotion? And her words were, Paige. That was it.
Because you're a nigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking nigger. Yeah.
Say it again.
I'm like, well, you tell that fucking Hoosier up there who don't know what the fuck's going on down here in the real world, pal. Stupid bitch. That just it's just ridiculous, man. I would love to have Murph and Davis on here, man, just to kind of clarify some shit, just to air some shit out, or at least hear their side of the story, because I never heard their side of the story. I want the real raw, but I know they going through some stuff right now. So whenever they ready, I'm here. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm not here to air anyone out or to burst any bubbles or anything. I just want to hear from y'all mouth, and I might have some questions. I'm not gonna get crazy, and then y'all know me. I'm not that way. I'm the same way I was at work. I'm that dude to talk to. That's all. Some don't seem strange outside. Yeah. I'm an asshole, but I ain't.
You're a fucking asshole, sir.
I ain't a shit starter, I ain't a Keanu out this bitch. I ain't a shit starter, all right? Yeah. Shout out to Miss White. Shout out to Miss White, man, who got our goddamn phones taken because she was watching movies and shit while doing scans. Shout out to Miss White.
What are you doing in here?
Wow, boy.
Oh shit, man. Hey, man, I appreciate it, y'all.
That place is a mess, though.
I know it is. Fuck that place. Let it burn. It's been a real one, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all time. Man, this is one more left in the books. Hopefully we get Glover on this motherfucker one more time. It's your host, Keon Mac. Your boy Terry right there. Glover, man, you got any last words before we get out of here?
Passing the green, never in between.
Passing the green, never in between.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Terry, what else, man? What you got to say to the people, man?
Man, go ahead and subscribe, share, and follow us, man. We're going to be coming up with more content, more and more, album reviews, man. Y'all check us out, man.
Yeah, man. Morris agreed. We're gonna actually do the Pink album too. Oh God, I'm just doing it because I know it's gonna bring in that goddamn viewership, man. There's a lot of barbs out that motherfucker. I can tell you that now. We might even do Taylor Swift.
Nicki, man.
You say you listen to Nicki?
Man, you ain't ready for Big Tay, man. Ready for Big Tay?
I'm definitely fucking not, man. Oh man,
but cool summer in your ear.
I'm gonna put Sexy Red on Big Tay.
Booty hole brand ski.
Booty hole brand.
Oh shit!
Too, man.
Hey, before we go, man, I want to shout out all our followers on Talk Your Talk page on Facebook. We are up to fucking 1,600. Appreciate it. Thank you all. I really do appreciate it. I feel the love. Now if we can move that love over to Twitter and over to YouTube and all that good shit, or even over to Spotify, that would be great and lovely for us. It's your boy Keon Mac, man. We out this bitch, Glover. Thank you for coming on, man. We'll try to get you on sometime soon. We definitely need to get that one-on-one out the way, man.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
I appreciate it, man. That's it for us, man. I'm out this bitch. All I can say is, yo, Yo, let me hit them with a freestyle before we go. Hit them up, then hit them low, then smack them and stomp on their toe. Yeah. Straight word to your motherfucking mother. I'm out this bitch, man. Peace out.